Kyle Hickss hadn't had an episode for 2 years. Until now. He stood under the shower, with the water as hot as he could stand it, and scoured his body with a rough kitchen sponge. Steam as thick as morning fog obscured his vision. His skin stung. He would not stop, not until the stench was gone. The child outside of the food bank with the ravenous eyes, that's what did it. The memories, like a riptide, snatched him from the present and swallowed him whole, sucked him into the vortex of memory. He couldn't fight them off. They just kept coming. Pig! Pig stinks! The taunts and jeers of his childhood rose around him, ghost-like in the steam. Please, just leave me alone. Recollections of fists and steel-toed boots blotted out the past 12 years with an invading darkness like black ink spilled on his expensive stationery. The memories devoured his accomplishments. They crushed his friendships. The stunning properties he'd created tumbled under their weight. He crossed over to that other time when he was a scrawny, hungry shell of a boy. The bullying and poverty and shame. The stench of it all. The children called him Pig. The telephone rang from the other room, a lifeline to the present. He tore out of the bathroom with only a towel wrapped around his waist. Steam followed him as he stumbled to the phone. This is Kyle Hickss. Yes, sir, Mr. Hickss. This is Robert from the front desk. There's a lady in the lobby asking for you. Does this lady have a name? No, sir. I mean, yes, I'm sure she does, but she wouldn't give it to me. She has a baby with her. She says it's your baby. My baby? That's what she said. I'm sorry. Could you repeat that one more time? Yes, sir. She said you're the father of the baby. She wants you to come downstairs so she can give it to you. I'll be right there. Please hurry, sir. She's creating quite a scene. The woman? No, the baby. He knew what this was. One of the dogs playing a trick on him. Of his 4 best friends, which of them would do this? Probably Lance. He had a wicked sense of humor and had recently been chiding him for his lack of support regarding Zane and Honor's adoption of a 6-year-old orphan named Juby. This was the type of joke Lance would find hilarious, a joke wrapped up in a morality lesson. He would have his revenge. This was not funny. He went to the window, breathing deeply, purging the darkness. Outside the windows, rain fell in dogged stripes. This October was particularly dreary, even in quaint Cliffside Bay. That's right. He lived here. The dogs were his family. He had everything: wealth, cars, land. Most of all, friends. The dogs had his back. He didn't have to be afraid ever again. Minutes later, he exited the elevator into the lobby. The sound of a screaming infant reverberated against the marble floors and cathedral ceiling. Even the crystal chandelier seemed to shake. Kyle looked in the direction of the racket. A young woman with a stroller stood by the glass windows. He quickened his pace. His staff shot him worried glances as he passed by the desk. Several patrons wrinkled their foreheads in irritation, clearly annoyed their peaceful afternoons sipping cucumber water had been interrupted by reality. Having arrived at the source of the racket, he peered into the stroller. He took inventory. Pink blanket, and a baby no bigger than the span of his 2 hands.